Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, this is Kip. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Gilgeous-Alexander out there at Beasley. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Jackson. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And for the Raptors, they've got Porter, Kelly Oubre out there with Young. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. On the wing, Porter. And Young now, top of the key. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
SGA able to slip out with that speed, escape up the court. From there, it's easy work.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
For 3, Beasley. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And he really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
On its way from Beasley for 2, and it's Toronto with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
And for those teams, Greg, already out of the playoff picture, what are they focused on at this point?
Next season? I mean, look, the reality is a number of these guys are playing for their jobs. In the offseason, you want to be remembered for closing out strong.
Here's Young again, Toronto.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Young with the steal. To the middle, and here's the fast break, and it's blocked.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Beasley finds Gilgeous-Alexander. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Bridges outside. "11 feet away. He gets it in there."
The jumper Bridges has is wet, demonstrating how lethal he is from his spots on the court.
Brown, the pass to Jackson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Brown. Here's Drummond. Sinks that one from the post.
He's one of the best in the league at just grabbing those O boards. And we've seen him do it year in and year out.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen kicks to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock from 10 feet out. Good D by Drummond.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Count it. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young pass to Oubre. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Brown. Still without a basket. Stolen by Allen. Here's Oubre. And another basket for Toronto. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball. Looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Young for three. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Beasley, and it's sent back by Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Tries from 16, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Raptors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
21.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Toronto. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. We've got Bridges. Young is up there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Porter. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Here's Young. Allen outside. Steps back and shoots. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Zach Collins checked in for the Raptors. Amir Coffey comes in for Porter. Passes it to Coffey. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Brown. And he converts the layup. Brown's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Brown, the shot's good. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
He takes it in. Count the basket.
You want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with the finger roll.
to Brown. Here's Jackson. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon's athleticism can show up in other areas. That time track down the offensive board.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Well, when Aaron Gordon keeps it simple, he is a forced Brent out on the floor.
And he's learned that's when he's at his best. Earlier in his career, he could try and do everything on the floor and sometimes get himself into trouble. Now it's about not forcing anything and letting the game come to him.
And Toronto making a change here. Yurtsevic's checked in. Young looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jackson. And Beasley now atop the key. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Beasley's got 12 in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Young's shot is good.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing. Cooking with breacher.
Beasley finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Jackson gets it to go.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Brown, the pass to Gordon. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds it to Gordon. It's good. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. 6 to shoot. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. 15 points in the game.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Another 3 for Detroit.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Raptors trail by 7. Now, here is Young. He's got 15. The pass to Yurtseven. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jarrett Allen is earning his keep in the painted area. He said from a young age that was instilled in the footwork as a big back to the basket. I'm trying to find it in the flow of the offense. I don't want to disrupt this to where I'm getting in people's way. I just want to find my spot. Kevin?
And he does it well. D.A., thank you. Porter dishes to Oubre. Back to Porter. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Oubre.
Well, assertive play there from Oubre, just being aggressive and not bothered by the touch.
Pass to Brown. Detroit, no good that time either. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play.
That's his second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Allen's checked in for the Raptors.
At the line for 1, Michael Porter Jr.
And the free throw, no good.
And when healthy, Porter Jr. is such a massive contributor, especially on the offensive end.
Brown, the pass to Beasley. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Over Young. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
Gilgeous Alexander against Young. Pulls up on the elbow. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Gilgeous Alexander against Young. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Gilgeous Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Can't cash in from close range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Detroit leading by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Right now they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy has been spent on the offensive end. And that's a change. They're just going to keep giving up easy buckets, and the game's going to get away from them.
And that's all we have.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been